Hello and welcome to 9 News Now. I'm Elizabeth Mowell. The man accused of raping a 4-year-old child is behind bars. Police arrested Anthony Jelks Jr. Arrest documents say this incident happened August 1st. The child was brought to a hospital and later tested positive for chlamydia. As the WAFB team reported last week, Jelks had just been released from prison at the end of June. He's on parole until 2027 for domestic violence-related charges. The district attorney says he may pursue the death penalty in this case. It's a very rare move in cases involving sexual assault. We'll hear more from him coming up on 9 News at 10. Well, pack your patience. The interstate widening through Baton Rouge is now delayed. It is not scheduled for completion until 2031. The WFB team found initially there were nearly 200 properties that needed to be acquired between 110 and Acadian. To date, there are still about 22 properties that need to be bought out for the project to move forward. Through a public records request, the WFB team asked for records of which properties were left. The list provided to us by the state included the Overpass Merchant, which came as a shock to patrons who love that restaurant.
This is a great place, and I would not like to see it torn down, especially for something as patently ridiculous as expanding an interstate. It's just going to create more of the problem they're trying to solve. They need to take that money and put it into public transit, especially in a city like Baton Rouge, where public transit is so racially divided. Let's heal that divide instead of creating more traffic, more expense, and more problems especially problems that destroy this restaurant.
Strong thoughts there. The manager at Overpass Merchant told us that the state had assured them the restaurant was not going anywhere. When we asked the state for some clarity, they did not provide those answers or an on-camera interview. We also reached out to the owners of the gastropub, but did not hear back. Our Lady of the Lake Health announced plans to expand its location in Livingston. The new expansion will include a new overnight emergency department observation unit. It will be the first and only 24-hour observation unit in the parish. Construction is set to begin later this month. They hope to be completed by next spring. Let's get a check of your weather with a live look outside. Nice shot of the moon there tonight. Dr. Steve Caparata.
Yeah, it is. Good looking moon coming up over the capital city over South Louisiana tonight. And we're on our way to another very nice start tomorrow morning. Low to mid 60s near north of the interstates. Very similar to where we were this morning. Mid to upper 60s as you get south of I-10. Enjoy it while it's around because it's not going to last much longer. Now, morning lows aren't going to rise all that much through the week. Upper 60s to around 70. Still not bad waking up, although tomorrow's going to kind of be the end of the really nice stuff. But look at where our highs are headed. We were 85 today, already back up to 90 tomorrow, back to normal, and it looks like above normal the remainder of the week. In fact, up into the mid 90s as we get to the weekend. So it's a short-lived little burst of some cooler weather. So right now, big trough over the eastern half of the country. That's what's ushered in the drier and cooler air. Unfortunately, that trough is quickly going to shift to the east. It'll be replaced by a dome, a high pressure that is west of us tonight. As that dome moves overhead, that generally means two things: warmer and drier weather. That's what we're expecting. One other thing to point out, there's a weak area of low pressure here in the eastern Gulf. Not really worried about development. That's tangled up with the front, but it does look like a little moisture is going to rotate around that into our area tomorrow, actually resulting in a slight chance of rain. That is not Gulf Shores. It's downtown Baton Rouge. Got to fix my banner, but it's all quiet outside tonight. Baton Rouge to Hammond 69, Gonzales at 70 right now. So upper 60s to low 70s in most areas. Beautiful outside this evening. Actually, probably give the AC a little bit of a break overnight. So start out low to mid 60s, but into the mid 80s by noon tomorrow. Highs approaching 90, and we do have a 20% rain chance. Wednesday, a less than 20% chance. 69 in the morning, 91 for a high, and then it's much warmer through the remainder of the week. Low to mid 90s, so it'll be about 5 degrees above normal on the highs Friday through the weekend into early next week. And otherwise, after a couple of small rain chances tomorrow and Wednesday, looks to be a generally dry pattern that'll take us through the weekend. Liz?
Thanks so much, Steve. Hey, remember, our 9 News app is a great way to keep up with everything going on in our area. If you haven't already, make sure you download that app. You can scan the code there on your screen. Friends, thank you for joining us for this quick look at your headlines. Our next newscast is 9 News at 10 on WAFB. We hope to see you there. Good night.